Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we are going way back in time.
Way back.
To ancient Sumeria.
Ooh.
To explore some of their secrets for living a healthy and balanced life.
Awesome.
We'll be diving deep into Joseph Aminian's essay,
Okay.
5 Timeless Ancient Secrets of the Oral Traditions of Sumerian Civilization in Mesopotamia,
That's a mouthful.
to uncover some fascinating concepts
Got
like
the
the 5 levels of death.
What?
Well,
Okay.
not death like we think of it today.
I'm intrigued.
We'll also be talking about Sumerian healers called Asu,
Asu.
and even the idea that each soul has a specific mission in life.
Wow, this is going to be fascinating.
Ready to get started?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
So the essay talks about how the Sumerians had this whole other way of looking at death. They had 5 different types. And it wasn't just about the physical body giving out.
That's right. It wasn't just about the heart stopping.
So what was it about?
It was about impurities.
Impurities.
Things that could affect your body and mind. And even impact your soul's ability to be in your body.
Wow, that's intense.
They saw it as a process, almost like stages of disconnect.
Wait, so you're saying someone could be dead in one way
Right.
and still be walking around?
It might sound strange,
It does sound strange.
but think about it.
Okay.
Have you ever felt totally numb, like an empty vessel, just going through the motions?
I think we've all felt that way at some point.
The Sumerians believed that was a type of death,
Really?
a disconnect from your true self.
That's pretty profound.
And it resonates with a lot of what we see today.
Yeah, I could see the
People feeling burned out, lost, like they don't know who they are anymore.
So they were dealing with some pretty heavy stuff, even back then.
They were.
What did they do about these deaths?
That's where the Asu come in.
The Asu.
These were the holistic health gurus of ancient Mesopotamia.
They had those back then.
They did.
Oh.
They were skilled in things like surgery and ophthalmology. But they also used plants, spices, and even venoms in their treatments.
Hold on. Venoms? Like snake venom?
Well, they were dealing with these different deaths,
Right.
these imbalances.
Okay.
For example, they used bee venom to fight inflammation.
Bee venom? That doesn't sound very holistic.
Well, guess what?
What?
Modern research is actually backing that up.
Really?
Turns out bee venom does have anti-inflammatory properties.
So they were way ahead of their time.
It seems so.
Makes you wonder what else they knew that we're just figuring out now.
You ever know?
This whole idea of connecting the physical and the spiritual.
Yes.
Did that play into their overall view of health?
Absolutely.
How so?
Well, the first commandment.
I am the Lord your God.
Exactly.
Okay.
That wasn't just a religious rule for them.
Interesting.
It was the bedrock of spiritual health. They believed that everything stemmed from that.
Everything.
Your digestion, your physical health, your mind, everything.
So their version of everything's connected.
Precisely.
I like
They even had this idea of the breath of God, like a lifeline to the source.
Oh, lifeline.
And that each soul had a unique spiritual IP address.
A spiritual IP address.
It's a really interesting metaphor
It is interesting.
for how they saw that connection to something bigger than ourselves
Right.
as crucial for well-being.
I've never thought of it like that before.
It's a powerful concept.
It is.
Think about it this way.
Okay.
Our bodies are vessels for our souls.
Vessels.
And like any vessel,
Right.
our bodies can get run down,
Right.
start to decay,
Yeah.
not be such a great home for the soul.
I see.
And this is due to entropy,
Entropy.
that natural tendency for things to break down over time.
Right.
The Sumerians believed that being ignorant of this process,
Okay.
being afraid of death,
Yeah.
could actually make it harder to navigate life.
So facing your fears.
Mental clarity was key for them.
So it's not just about keeping our bodies healthy.
It's more than that.
It's about keeping our minds clear, too.
Michael?
And all of that comes back to the connection to the source.
Yeah.
That spiritual IP address.
It's all connected.
Wow, they really had it figured out.
They did.
They had a clear hierarchy of what mattered most.
Right.
What was it?
The soul came first.
Yeah, okay.
Then the psyche,
Yeah.
cognition, physical health,
Mm-hmm.
and lastly, digestive health.
Wait, digestive health was at the bottom.
They understood the importance of gut health.
I mean, we hear so much about it these days.
They knew that it regulated the endocrine system,
Right.
but they prioritized other things.
Interesting.
They saw bowing to the earth
Bowing to the earth.
as a way of showing respect to the Creator.
The source of life and sustenance.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful way to look at it.
It is.
It all connects back to their belief in a spiritual foundation.
It does.
But if the soul was at the top,
Yes.
what did they think the soul was for?
Well, they believed each soul had a specific mission.
Like a purpose.
Something only the soul itself and the Creator knew.
So we're all on a secret mission.
You could say that.
That's pretty cool.
They believed our mission is to bring healing and growth into the world.
To heal and grow.
And that when we align with that mission,
yes,
we unlock our own internal healing power.
Amazing.
It's like activating Genesis within ourselves.
This is all so fascinating.
Yes.
I'm already thinking about what my soul's mission might be.
It's a good thing to think about.
So how did they put all of this into practice? What did the Sumerians do to achieve this holistic health?
It's where things get really interesting.
Ooh, tell me more.
They had 5 stages of alignment that they focused on.
5 stages.
Are you ready to hear about them?
Absolutely. Let's do it. 5 stages, huh? Lay it on me.
All right. The first stage was pretty simple, actually.
Okay.
Physical health and balance.
You mean like eating right and exercising?
It is, but the Sumerians knew this was the foundation for everything else. Even something as simple as walking.
Walking.
Could get your digestive system working better.
Oh, okay.
And create more balance.
Interesting.
They saw it as a way to elevate your soul.
So it's not about looking good. It's about
creating a base for your spiritual and mental health.
I see.
Finding what works for you.
Right.
And making movement a part of your life.
Okay, so stage 1 is all about moving.
Stage 2 is all about your brain power.
Brain power.
Cognitive growth and well-being.
So learning new things.
Expanding your knowledge.
I can get behind that.
They knew it could be tough.
Yeah.
Make you feel lost sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
But that was a sign of growth.
Like those brain muscles are working.
Exactly.
I like it.
Let go of old ideas. Embrace new ways of thinking.
Yeah. Sometimes learning new things can be uncomfortable.
They saw that discomfort as a positive thing.
Really?
It's a sign you're pushing your boundaries.
Interesting.
Like exploring uncharted territory.
Right. I'm adding learn something new to my list.
Now, stage 3.
Ooh, stage 3.
This is about spiritual alignment and balance.
Okay, now we're talking.
This is where things get deep.
Did they have crazy ritual?
It wasn't about outward rituals so much, more about an inward journey. Doing what you do to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Being present in the moment.
Being present.
Understanding you are exactly where you need to be.
I like that.
This inward exploration.
Yes.
A way to return to your roots.
To your roots.
And understand disruptions in your mental and spiritual health.
So less about sacrificing goats and more about...
More about connecting with your own wisdom.
Your own wisdom.
Tapping into that deeper purpose.
Okay, I'm feeling zen already, but...
But there are challenges.
There are.
Stage 4 gets a little more intense.
Ooh, lay it on me.
It's about facing fear.
Fear. Like fear of spiders.
No, those big existential fears.
Now we're talking.
The fear of the unknown, and of course the fear of death.
Whoa.
They believed that confronting those fears, daunting as it may seem, could lead to clarity and understanding.
So it's not about getting rid of fear.
It's about leaning into it.
Interesting perspective.
The Sumerians saw fear as natural.
Okay.
But they didn't want it to control them.
I've definitely let fear hold me back.
They believed by embracing fear, they could break free from illusions.
And find peace.
Exactly.
So where do we even start?
Start small.
Small.
Don't try to tackle your biggest fears right away.
Okay.
Maybe meditate on mortality. Talk about your fears with someone you trust.
Okay.
Take small, courageous steps.
I can do that.
Now for the 5th and final stage.
This stage. All right.
This one is about ongoing growth and healing.
So it doesn't just end.
It's a recognition that the journey to balance isn't a one-time thing.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong process.
So no reaching enlightenment and being done?
Not at all. They were big on progress.
Progress, not perfection.
Striving to be better each day.
It's like that growth mindset.
Exactly.
Always learning and evolving.
This ongoing growth and healing.
Yeah.
It encompasses every part of you.
Every part.
Physical, cognitive, mental, spiritual.
Bring it all together.
Into a whole, harmonious being.
That sounds amazing.
It is a journey.
It is.
But it's a worthwhile one.
It is.
The Sumerians understood that.
They did.
And we can learn a lot from them.
We can.
About finding that balance in our own lives.
Absolutely. Wow, my brain is still trying to process all of that.
It's a lot to take in.
We've covered so much.
We have.
The Sumerian views on death, those incredible Asu healers.
Right.
Even our own spiritual IP addresses.
It's mind-blowing how much wisdom they had.
And those 5 stages of alignment, it's like a roadmap.
A roadmap to holistic living.
That's still relevant today.
It is.
But you mentioned the Sumerians didn't believe in overnight transformations. So how did they actually integrate all of this into their daily lives?
Well, it wasn't about making huge changes.
Okay.
It was those small, intentional choices
Small choices.
that add up over time,
I see.
one step at a time.
So no crash diets or crazy meditation retreats.
Not unless that works for you.
Okay.
It's about finding what works for you personally.
Right, finding your own path.
Maybe the daily walk, or starting that meditation practice,
Yeah.
or just paying attention to what you eat.
It's about being mindful.
Exactly.
The essay also mentions sharing our time, energy, possessions
Oh, right.
to prevent us from becoming too self-absorbed.
That's important.
It makes you wonder if our modern struggles,
Struggles with
loneliness and isolation, stem from a lack of connection
to each other.
and to something bigger.
It's possible.
Like we've lost that interconnectedness.
That the Sumerians valued.
Exactly.
When we prioritize our own well-being,
Our well-being.
it creates a ripple effect.
A ripple effect.
We become more balanced.
And that impacts those around us.
The world as a whole.
Like ripples of positive change.
That's a good way to put it.
And there's that Hebrew expression in the essay.
Which one?
Isht ek belevikat. Right.
It emphasizes unity.
Under the Creator.
We're all part of something bigger.
And we have a responsibility to care for each other.
This has been an incredible journey.
It has.
I never imagined ancient Sumeria.
Could be so relevant today.
It's like they left us a treasure map.
The treasure map.
Here's a more fulfilling life.
Where our well-being is intertwined.
Exactly.
It's up to us to follow that map.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I have a question for our listeners.
What's that?
If each soul has a unique mission,
Like the essay suggests.
how can you understand and align with your own soul's purpose?
That's a good question.
What steps can you take today to begin that journey?
It's all about self-discovery.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Sumerian secrets.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep diving deep and keep seeking those amazing insights